Hi, I'm Reggie Ponder, the real critic. And I want to know, Chicago, what are you watching? If you are sitting at home doing streaming between October 15th through October the 26th, stop it. Just stop it. The 61st annual Chicago International Film Festival is in full swing, and this is your opportunity to see a variety of films that many people travel across the world to see. There are short films, foreign films, big budget films, Oscar contending films, Black, Latino, Asian, and LGBTQ films, and just about a sampling of any type of movie you want to see. And it's all here right on your doorstep. Now, I have been watching a few of the films, and while I can't provide a full review, I can give you a taste of some of the films and why I think they are worth your time. First up is a film titled Sun Ra, Do the Impossible. They say if you don't know, you better ask somebody. Well, this film gives you a lot of answers about the jazz icon and philosopher Sun Ra, who is credited with being one of the pioneers of Afrofuturism. Now, this film is both a history lesson as well as a cosmic journey into the creative mind of an American treasure. We learn about his views of the world and how they shaped his approach to music and life overall. Now, one can't help but see how he led the way for artists like Prince, Parliament, Funkadelic, and the like. And if you are a music fan, this film will fill in some of the gaps about some of the instruments and their manipulations in today's music. If you are into Afrofuturism, this film will affirm the otherworldly. Sun Ra, Do the Impossible is in many ways impossible to fully describe, but possible to watch and worth the effort. There are screenings on Friday, October the 24th, and Saturday, October the 25th. Next is the film Adult Children, which centers around four adult siblings, Josh, Lisa, Dahlia, and Morgan, the youngest, who is struggling to write a college essay about her identity. Now, believing her siblings have it all together, she discovers that they too are still uncovering who they are, and that realization ultimately helps her complete her essay. This film is an interesting exploration of the dynamics between siblings and the impact of birth order and how it says something about who you are and who you become. Now, I admit, I found this family really disturbing, collectively and individually, but it's their dysfunction which makes this interesting and hopeful. If you have siblings, you know all is not peaches and cream, and this film will make you reflect on your family dynamics, laugh at some of the similarities, and maybe even reject seeing similarities at all. Adult Children reminds us that even though we are adults, we are all like children, still trying to find our way. There are screenings on Sunday, October 19th, and Monday, October the 20th. And then there's the opening night film. Don't worry, I was there to represent on Wednesday, October 15th, and there are two more screenings of this Chicago-based film. Director Kevin Shaw asks the question, whatever happened to the young men of the 2014 Jackie Robinson West Little League baseball team who won the National Little League Championship only to have the title stripped from them? Shaw makes us remember the joy these boys brought to the homes across America. This wasn't just any other team. It was the first all-black team to win the championship, and the way they played and conducted themselves excited audiences far and wide. More importantly, they really excited Chicago and the black community as beacons of hope and accomplishment. As role models, and the fact that many of the kids in the black community could identify with them, it was fantastic. This film also covers the pain and controversy behind being stripped of their title. What happened and what the young men and their parents went through is shown in this film. And Shaw ends the film by allowing us to learn what these young men are doing now publicly, returning their dignity and pride, and that pride and dignity that was partially stripped away from them publicly when they lost their title. This is a wonderful watch because, as one of the Jackie Robinson West coaches told me,
I'm hoping they get a chance to see our side of the story.
this is our chance to tell our story, and that they did. There are 2 more screenings of this film, Saturday, October 18th and Sunday, October the 26th. The Chicago International Film Festival is playing around the city, so go to chicagofilmfest.org to find a film for you, and you will, and then pull yourself off the couch and catch some cinematic gems at this year's showcase. I'm Reggie Ponder, The Real Critic, and I can be found on most social media as The Real Critic, that's REEL, and I hope to see you at this year's Chicago International Film Festival. See you next time.